So I ran across a comment today, and this person said, just out of nowhere, it wasn't even on a narcissist video or anything. It said something like, ever notice how narcissist videos are just training videos for narcissists, and the comment section is full of perfect people who are completely unforgiving and can do no wrong. And I was just like, what? Yes, there are. There are actually narcissists that believe that they are empaths and are the most unforgiving sons of bitch. I know, I get it. I get it. They're out there. Yep. Well, that's their job. I mean, that's what they do, is they pretend to be in the right. But it doesn't mean that there aren't real victimized, normal people in those comment sections just relaying their stories because they finally realized that they had been victimized all that time. There's legit people there. Just stop saying the comment is full of people that are narcissists. Okay, that's fine. Yeah, I do think that narcissist videos are training narcissists. It just brought to my mind the remembrance of when I first heard about therapy for people like me who were emotionally disturbed and unregulated. And it was called CBT, Cognitive Behavioral Therapy. And as I found out what it was, the way that I heard it described, what the definition hit my mind as, learn how to behave yourself like an adult. Now, the people abusing you don't have to change a thing. You just have to put up with their assaults in a way that just makes you look like you're not upset. That's the way I saw it. What I heard was, all you people that are so traumatized just need to get over it and just form new habits of responses and behaviors towards this abuse that they don't call abuse. They act like that's not even happening to you. I'm talking about years ago. They act like the people that are under extreme assault mentally and emotionally, and sometimes physically, and sometimes sexually, it's really horrible, as children or whoever, or adults or whatever, that we're the ones at fault because we simply just have not matured enough to behave like a normal person no matter what is being thrown at us, which really isn't all that bad. It's normal life, Karen. No, it isn't. It shouldn't be. That's why I had great aversions to go into therapy, because what I heard from the therapist is, you are broken because you just can't act right. You can't hold back your tears at certain times. You can't withhold your rage. You become enraged over it. I become enraged when I see people or animals being abused, or when I'm being gaslit, or what, at a certain point. After I reached a certain age, I think I was filled up with abuse, which I didn't even realize was abuse, until it went poof. And then, yes, you will start responding emotionally, what would appear to other people in the moment to be inappropriately. And suddenly, it's you, Karen. You have to change your behavior. But no one else, but the abusers don't have to change at all. They keep on going. It's to support the abusive system, to support the narcissistic dynamic of the United States of America. The churches, Hollywood, military, everything is the victims of these, or the targets of these horrible abuses. We just need to learn how to pretend it's not happening. And then we'll be respected. Again, we just need to lay down and take it up the fucking tailpipe, folks, with a smile on our faces, and then you can graduate from CBT. Yeah. Anyway, I ran across Irene Lyons. Still haven't looked at her yet because she's talking too slow for me. I'm like, I just saw the titles of her videos. I clicked a couple for a minute or two, and I'm like, I'm going to get to you, Irene. I'm going to get to you. Because I know, as soon as I saw the titles of this, Heal Your Nervous System, and blah, blah, and on her, that'll solve your trauma. We're not supposed to try to heal our traumas or work through, there's too many. It's not about understanding what happened. We understand what happened. What it's about is building up the shattered and broken nervous system so that we can then bear physically what has happened to us and then go to sleep at night. It's our nervous systems are whack, and that's what these traumas are riding on constantly. Da, 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 da. If we can heal our nervous system and strengthen it with nutrition and various movements of the body, which is why when my daughter started pole dancing, she said, Mom, I just feel like a new person. Her nervous system is healing because she is exercising her body in certain ways and positioning her body in certain ways that open up meridians or whatever it all is for this process to occur. And that she's mentally and emotionally stronger now. And she thinks she's solving her traumas. It's not so much that she's doing that, and I told her that the other day. It's that you're strengthening your nervous system so that they can then bear it. They can process it and deal with it. What's she got now? Oh, Cookie's got a root or something. She's playing with something. And she was like, oh, well, yeah. So she bought me. She bought my story because I'm right. Which is why I was talking about I want to do Tai Chi. Have I done it yet? Nope. Haven't even looked it up. Haven't even punched the words into Google. Because why? Because I have self-sabotaging behaviors that are still lockstep in place. I recognize it. Won't stop it, Karen. Stop it. Working on it. Working on it. Are you? Maybe I'm too hyper-focused. Be like, focus on yourself, Karen. Take care of yourself, Karen. And when I do, then people are like, you're so self-centered. Why do you worry about yourself all the time? Look, what do you want from me? You know? Anyway, I'm just journeying through this matrix going all the time. What the fuck? All the time, right? Right, Frankie? Right, Natcha. Good, right, moms? Right, Deborah, Mark, all y'all. Okay, thanks for all my regulars. I mean, I know I'm just talking shit out the top of my head all the time, but look, now I got two now instead of one. Anyway, I'm gonna wash my hair today. I'm gonna walk the dogs, and we're working on Georgie's mental, emotional problems too. See, that's why I'm on this. She is convinced that being outside of the house in our yard is unsafe. She only wants to run to the road, and then she's happy, and then she walks around, and then when she gets on the property, she's afraid because of bees. She thinks they're only in our yard. Or whatever. There's some kind of like she got convinced. And she's really depressed and her back started hurting real bad because Cookie hit her and blah. And it's just this spiraling downward. If I don't drag her outside, this dog is going to die of depression and loneliness and no activity and whatever. So anyway, I'm working on her. It's a total pain in the ass. But this dog, however, zero fears. No fear. No fear. She didn't fear nothing. Nothing. She's out there walking around all the time. Which is great. She's got a very strong nervous system. Georgie, very weak nervous system. Very easily imprinted with fearful, painful things. And I'm like going, oh, me too. So that's why the Almighty directed this dog into my path. I wanted a dog like Cesar Millan's daddy. I'm thinking, I need a dog that's strong and can hold me up. And what he gave me was a dog that was an exact reflection of me. And I went, oh. And then I thought, yeah, it's probably what I needed. Because they say you don't get the dog you want, you get the dog you need. When you look for one, or when one comes into your life. And it wasn't the dog I wanted, but it was the dog I needed. Because I was able to watch her ability. When she was so afraid of cars when I first got her, I couldn't get her off the front steps. I had to put a Hermspringer collar on her, couldn't get her off the front steps. Why don't she use a harness? Why don't she use I did it all, people. I did it all. She needed a Hermspringer. She still needs the Hermspringer. Because I don't walk with her that often, that's why. If I put her on a leash. If not, no leash is better for her. And I watched her heal her fears by exposure therapy. I would drag her. And take her down the street. When a car go by me, you're okay? You're okay? No. Tell her no when she responded with fear. No. Corrected her. No. It seems like you shouldn't do that. Like, oh, don't hurt her feelings. They don't have human psychology. She needed the leader, which was me, to tell her your behavior is inappropriate. It's an inappropriate response to this stimulus. This is not anything to be afraid of. So over and over, we would do it. And she learned. She also learned patience and not to be as highly reactive to little dogs barking in their yards. Again, da, 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 and she wants to run over and she wants to she wants to do the same thing. So it was constant exposure and changing the neuroplasticity of this dog's brain. If I can help her do it, I can help me do it. And, I mean, you can help you do it. So we're going to keep trying until we die, right? What's that?
I got a spider.
You. I know, it's just like, we don't really sleep in here. He's like, oh no. What's going on, dude? Are you poisonous? He's like, yeah, I'm gonna fucking kill you, girl. Anyway, peace out, YouTube. I don't know about him. He looks a little frightening. He's got the longer front legs where it's kind of like that Nightmare Before Christmas look.